Hi, it's Callum here from Sports Psychology, and today we're kicking off our web series exploring psychology in esports with a little exploration of the mental skills that go into esports at the professional level.
In this series, we'll be focusing on topics like tilt, getting in the zone, resilience, preventing choking, music, and anything and everything in between. The tips in this series are designed to be transferable, so whether you play Siege, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, League of Legends, PUBG, or Fortnite, hopefully these can help you up your game. So, you can have the best motor skills and reaction times in the world, but if you don't possess the right mindset and mental skills, then it's worth nothing. If you truly want to be the best, then every part of your game needs to be on top form, and that includes your mind. Unfortunately, in esports, mental training is generally overlooked for the more obvious and straightforward in-game training, but both are just as important as each other. After all, the mind is what controls your movements, thoughts, and skill learning. How often have you been playing well, and then when the pressure mounts, you've choked? How often have you flamed your team, started to go on tilt, or had a run of losses that seem to last forever? How do you bounce back from failure, get in the zone, practice with a goal in mind? It's scenarios like these where mental skills training is essential, because if you know how to control these things whilst your opponent doesn't, you have the edge. So then, what's so unique about esports, and why does mental training even matter? The new breed of athlete isn't a sweat-covered, muscle-laden physical beast, but rather is a cognitive powerhouse the likes of which esport franchises are beginning to produce at an astounding rate. These athletes possess the complex cognitive and mental skills needed to succeed at the top of their game, with top-tier teams only just beginning to employ mental performance coaches after recognising the importance of having the cognitive edge over their opponents. So what is it that actually separates gamers and esports athletes from the average person? It turns out it's cognitive control and mental toughness. Now this is where esports athletes are a step ahead of the rest, with strong resilience and training allowing those at the top to thrive under pressure and perform when it counts. Years of playing games has helped hone the cognitive and coordination skills needed to excel at the top, which provide the foundation for these exceptional talents. Research has shown time and time again that just by virtue of being a gamer, you're actually more likely to not only have faster reaction and visual detection times than the general population, but also outperform them in task switching and attentional processing tasks. Now, what this actually means is that gamers are in fact quicker at both recognizing and reacting to their environment, and in judging several tasks at once. So, if you think you're a bit of a multitasker, then gaming has probably helped you. Now, all this is not surprising considering the sheer volume of rapid micro decisions gamers and esports athletes actually have to make whilst playing. Just think of small things like controlling recoil in Siege, managing lanes in Dota 2, or subconsciously learning spray patterns in Counter-Strike. So, whilst the leagues continue to churn out these cognitive juggernauts, you might ask how you can tweak your mental game to get the edge in your discipline. We're here to demystify some of the techniques that those at the top of their game use, whilst breaking down some of the skills which benefit the player looking to boost their play. We'll be focusing on these techniques, training regimes, and tricks that will give the pros an edge online, in the hope that they can also boost your game. Whether it's skills training, cognitive re-evaluation, stress mitigation, or motivation, help provide the tools to reach peak performance. With experience drawn from the more traditional areas of performance psychology and coaching, we've emerged to join the dots between sports science, mental coaching, and performance psychology for a big picture approach towards improving esport performance. So thanks for sticking around, and I hope the video was useful. Look out for our next one exploring fight or flight gaming, when we'll be asking the question, are you an instinctual gamer or a calculating one?